sense of your dispensary. But today we're not going to be helping you make sense of your dispensary, or if you watched my earlier video that I released today, there you can see me helping you make sense of your dispensary as I review something for you. But today I'm not going to be, in this video rather, I'm not going to be reviewing anything for you. I'm simply going to be telling you about my tolerance break. I am now on day 18, I believe. So I am over the hump officially and on the downward slope to getting weed again. However, I'm at the point now where that doesn't sound quite as necessary as it did even a week ago or even 5 days ago. Once I hit that like 2-week mark, things started to get a lot easier. And that's kind of true with a lot of habits. If you can make it to that sort of 2-week mark, you can break a lot of habits. And in this case, the desire for weed it's still there. I don't want to say that it's not, but it is not overpowering. It's not sort of the focus of my thoughts. But I kind of want to go ahead and address something. I've gotten a comment last week about this, and I want to go ahead and let you know. Somebody said something to the effect of some kind of analogy, like, oh, I can quit weed anytime I want. I quit weed and then start another drug in kratom. I've never, ever suggested that I am not addicted to marijuana. I will fully grok to the fact that I am addicted to weed. Now, I'm only psychologically addicted. It's really impossible to get physically addicted to weed. But yeah, I'm psychologically addicted to marijuana. Now, however, I have seemed to have started to overcome that. But yeah, I needed weed to help me get through the day. I needed weed just to, make it through the sort of banalities of life. Even if it was just a joint at night or whatever, just something to help me get through the day. So I have no problems saying that I'm psychologically addicted to weed. I'm not saying that everybody who does weed ends up psychologically addicted to it. As a matter of fact, most people who do weed definitely don't end up any kind of addicted to it. The vast majority of people who imbibe marijuana do not get addicted in any way, shape, or form. I, however, got myself in the rabbit hole of getting at least psychologically addicted to it. And I say at least, but that's the only kind of addiction you can have to marijuana. I mean, you can also have an emotional addiction or whatever the case may be, but you're not going to get physically addicted. And I mean, just by my health these 18 days later and never having, any sort of real health problems outside of sleeping, yeah, you can tell I'm not physically addicted. So sleeping is still a little bit of an issue. It's getting better. The nightmares are still there, unfortunately. That's one of the few reasons I really would like to smoke. Not that I'm not going to be smoking or reviewing edibles once this tolerance break is up. I fully intend to go back to it. This was just something to prove to myself, basically, that I could do it. That I had some other big projects I needed to work on and probably didn't need to focus a lot on weed at the time. But it was also just a test to prove to myself, hey, I know I'm psychologically addicted to this stuff, but I need to see if I can stop, So that's kind of what this tolerance break is for. I do 100% intend to go back to taking weed at the end of the tolerance break. So no worries there. New reviews will still be coming out. But I just wanted to go ahead and address that just in case anybody didn't know that I was psychologically addicted or didn't know that it was possible to become psychologically addicted to weed. It is. It's possible to become addicted to anything, and weed is just the thing that I happen to have been addicted to. So speaking of nightmares, I had some really crazy ones last night as a combination of both not having weed, and which weed suppresses your dreams, and also having just seen the batshit insane, truly the craziest wide release movie I have ever seen in my entire life. How the hell did Paramount let this movie come out in wide release in Mother! Exclamation mark. Yes, that is Mother! Exclamation mark. I believe it has one of the lowest, if not the lowest, audience ratings ever on cinema scores at like a D-. I can see why. I have mixed feelings about the movie. There were certain aspects that I really, really liked, but there were some things that I found too off-putting, because the movie is Lynchian, David Lynchian, in its desire to make you queasy and want to leave the theater. But, mission accomplished, and it sure as shit gave me some fucked up dreams last night. So I'm not going to call that an endorsement necessarily of Mother, but if you like fucked up movies, you're probably going to enjoy that. Oh, guys, this is the first time we are in 4K. Woo! Yeah, I've had a 4K camera for a while, but I just shot in 1080p. But I decided to go and upload this one in 4K, so you're going to need that extra resolution to see all this bullshit coming out of my mouth. Okay, now, last thing, guys, before I sign off here is my little cherry on top. And my little cherry on top this week, and it's all due to the trailer that just came out for Alex Garland's new movie, Annihilation. Alex Garland, if you don't know, is the guy who directed the fantastic Ex Machina. Incredible, incredible movie. If you haven't seen it, I think it's streaming on some stuff. Watch it immediately. His next movie, the trailer just came out, called Annihilation. My actual endorsement is not for the trailer of the movie, but for the book that it is based on. It is based on a trilogy called the Southern Reach Trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer. I think that's how you say his last name, Jeff Vandermeer. A disturbing, weird, fascinating look at an environmental sort of catastrophe in the United States and the world's sort of response to it. Could not be more excited for this movie. Love the book. And love Alex Garland, so super looking forward to it. So again, my little cherry on top this week is yet another book. I'm sorry. But this one, super short. The first one's like 225 pages. Quick, easy read. This is a lot easier read than what I've been recommending to you so far. That, again, is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Give it a shot if you like sci-fi. I don't think you'll be sad that you did. Well, guys, last thing, I never do this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. If you haven't had a chance yet, please subscribe to us if you like these videos. We'd really appreciate a subscription. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter at Weeats Reviews, Facebook at Weeats Reviews, and we now have a website up, weeatsreviews.com, which you can come visit, which compiles all our reviews, and eventually is going to get more content put on it as well. But for right now, it's got all our reviews and everything on it. And eventually we'll have some exclusive non-video content there as well. So again, please subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you haven't already. And guys, that's going to do it for this dispatch from the Tolerance Break. I appreciate you watching as always, and we will see you on the next review or tea break. Peace.